Yes, sir. Live that. SINY. Karasta Music Records. Raggies. Manifest Kadose. Chargettes. Coming through with some good interviews. Live that. SINY. Live that. Staten Island, New York. Yes, I represent for my Virgin on the television show. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Welcome black. Child Judge, your host. Live that SINY. And we got a special show today. It's a three-peat. Oh, excuse me, people. It is our three-peat. We have the illustrious DianaDaniels back in the house. DianaDaniels.
Hello, hello,
And
hello.
I guess this is all about, this is my final exam. So I got pass and get my university credits right now for art. So just give them a brief introduction because I don't know if wearing hats is even the right word to say for you. Like, they say people wear many hats. I can't even say that because we way past that right
Oh,
there.
no. We did a show. What did we do this
We did two
weekend?
shows.
No, what did
Oh,
we do
oh
this
yes.
weekend?
We did a beautiful art show, showcase, and it was actually my first showcase, first bringing SINY art out, first appearance, and I made my first sale. All
Yeah.
right.
All right. So, he's accomplished artist now,
Yes.
as he's made his
Yes.
first sale.
But this is still my final right here, so let me just get to it. You ready for me to start?
Yeah, you can. But
Okay.
I made up these colors. I bought some canvas, and
And this is basic stuff that they could
this
do
is
at
basic
home.
stuff that
Like
you
we
can do
always
at
tell
home.
them.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't cost you even $10 just to get this.
Well, the table covering is a plastic bag that I split in half to cover the table.
Yes.
Most of the paint here is folk art paint, which is craft paint.
Okay.
You can use craft paint, and it's mixed with Floetrol, so it'll flow easy.
And this is actually a newer paint that we're using today.
No, no,
Oh,
I
this is
didn't.
our regular one? Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
this is
This is our normal right here.
Yeah, this is our
Okay.
normal. Actually, the tall bottle is actually a Martha Stewart paint. So you can take any paint and do this with.
Let me
You
get
can
my
even
mic.
use house paint to do this. As long as it's latex, you can use house paint to do this with.
Okay, so can you pass me a cup? Let's get this show on the road right
Mm-hmm.
now. Can you pass me one cup here? And you said this is something, because these
paint.
colors are beautiful.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta mix them up.
I didn't mean like something like whatever, but I noticed you didn't bring my favorite color. Did you leave that on purpose?
No, this is what I have mixed. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
mix up any paint. This is what I already had mixed up.
So, just to refresh my viewers, how long have you been doing this right here? Because I'm going to just show her basic style right
I've been
here.
painting for maybe about 10 years. But this type of painting, I guess you could say I've been doing this about 3 or 4 years now.
Right. And how did you get into this? Because it was like a very inspiring story.
After I retired, I needed something to do. So I started volunteering around the community, and I wind up with a theater company out of Port Richmond, the Sounds of Port Richmond, which was being sponsored through Wagner College.
Okay.
And a couple of the girls there, there were 2 artists that were there, and I kept saying to her, I wish I could draw, I wish I could paint. And she said, anybody can paint, anybody can draw. And after we did our performance and we did the rap party, she wound up giving me a canvas and told me to go paint something, and a canvas and a brush.
Right.
And I went and I took it and I just promptly put it in the top of my closet and left it there.
Right.
But every time I opened the closet, I could see it. And I said, if I run into her, I don't want to have to tell her I just put it in the top of the closet. I better do something with it. And went and bought me some paint and just started painting after
Can you
that.
pass me a paper towel? I skipped this
I
step
took
here.
a couple of classes
Thank you.
with Craftsy. I took a couple of classes and
They're
with
big out
with
here,
Michaels.
right? They're big out here, crafty.
Craftsy. It was online.
Oh, okay.
And with Michaels.
This
And,
should be enough for this size. All right.
No, you need more.
Do I? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
I mean, for the style I'm going to show you.
okay, whatever. You're gonna do your thing, and then I'll do one.
Okay.
And like I've been painting ever since then. You know, it's just I find it. Don't lose that. Found that I really like it, and that I could draw.
Yes. Excuse me, people. Oh, the top is over there. Yes, continue. I'm doing a lot here right now.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just very calming.
It is. It is. And you stay well prepared. I couldn't live in your neighborhood, live on your block, nothing.
What do you mean?
I mean the canvases, the paint, the
I just buy whenever.
everything.
I did during the pandemic. What I did, I started doing Zoom, paint by Zoom. So I did a couple of classes myself, over Zoom.
Oh, wow. I didn't get the invite. The next one, please invite me. Because, like I said, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you.
I started it just to kind of keep the family connected during the pandemic because everything was shut down.
Right.
And it's different, everybody's in different places and stuff.
So I'm going to start this off.
I did a couple of classes online. I had at the largest class, I had about 15 participants, and the smallest was maybe 5 participants in the classes.
I mean, anybody that knows Zoom, it's hard to get people on there, actually.
Well, I prepared the kits. I had canvas and I had paints mixed in little containers.
Right.
And they had to pay for that. So once people pay for something, they usually show up,
Okay, my instructor was correct, as usual. So I'll give her those props right there. So basically, I'm just using every drop of paint because I didn't put enough paint in there. And we're still gonna make something happen. I did have an orange in here. I didn't see it pop out, so we're gonna pop the orange on our own. Yes.
And that's SINY.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yes. Basic, And
And see, I came here and I painted on your show twice.
yes.
And now you've developed your own style. And
Yes.
I love it. I really love it.
I mean, I always tell everybody, before they even stop and look at my stuff, this is my Miss Miyagi right here, okay? And I didn't learn like Daniel with the wax on and wax on. I learned on the spot in here, this is how you do it. And due to circumstances of the show only being an hour, the paint taking the time to dry, what we do on the show and go home, it turns out usually
It's totally
different.
different. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna leave it basic like this, and I just wanted to show you that style. Before I would have put the SINY or whatever on there, I would have filled in all the blanks.
Well, this is called leaving your negative space, and I like the negative space. Basically, I like the white negative space. For me, it looks good.
Yes.
For me,
No, you seen for the show,
Yeah.
I had a lot of those there, a lot of impressionists, you know, just, I do like I call it like a cake topper paint.
Yeah.
Right. So, as
It's-
you can see,
your creativity.
yeah, and it's very fulfilling. There's nothing better than this, maybe fishing. You know, if you could catch a fish.
If you could catch a fish.
You ain't got to catch a fish with this. You know, you can make a fish with this right
You
here.
can make a fish. You can actually make a painting with this.
Yes. And they look so nice on your walls. And it feels good when people come there and then they're like, who did this?
Well, tell me, we were at the show. Well,
Right.
what was it? It wasn't a show. What was it? It was
Like a showcase.
the showcase of, what was it? New York City. What was the name of the place we were at?
Don't get me. It would take me, how many more minutes we got? It would take me until the end of the show to think of it.
Art Cipher.
Oh, yes. It was an art cipher. Thank you, Kenny. It was an art cipher.
New York City Art Cipher.
Right. Now,
We had a table there to bring our art to
We did.
show and to sell. And you had your first sell. What I wanted to ask is, how did it feel to sell your first painting?
it felt, it was, I don't know how to describe the feeling, but it's a feeling you can't really describe because, for one, a superstar came to the table. Girl on the Rocks, okay? She's one of the top DJs out here. And her eye was on it. She was like, I need that right there. And I just felt fulfilled for all of the work I've done because when I started with you in November 2019, I've done over probably 200 pieces now. And I'm really starting to find my footing, but I'm also noticing that as the years go by, the styles actually change. They get a little bit more profined, and I get a little bit more comfortable. Like, I couldn't be able to do something like this on the first show, and I didn't even really do nothing here, you know, but just the confidence level goes up, you know.
You did paint with me the first time, didn't
Yes.
you? Yeah.
Yes. Well, the first time it was hectic because we had the poet, lyricist here that opened, and then we had Ijah here, and Ijah is like a whole bunch of energy by itself. And then we started the show. And then Ijah wanted his music played some more. And then we continued painting, and then we brought the young man back out here to close us. And the second show was a little bit more relaxed, and third time's the charm. So, what we got planned now? This is your turn, or
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do one, and then I'm gonna show them some of the other stuff that I've been doing. Okay, is that good?
Yes, it is, because I'm glad you brought that up. I'm getting way more, like the canvas does it for me, but I like working on other material. As you can see, like the pictures I had in frame, that was more of cardboardish material, not the canvas material.
So I'm gonna move this so I don't mess up your painting.
Okay, but it could have dripped. I could share the drip there.
So, I'm gonna put on some gloves.
That's smart. That's what I said when I said I skipped this step. That was the step I skipped right there. So I failed y'all. I failed the exam.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But because you didn't make a mess.
Okay, see?
That's the whole thing.
Redemption.
Some people like the way the paint feels on their hands and stuff, but you know what I mean, I'd rather put on a pair of gloves.
Sometimes I'm working so hard, and then I look. Like the next day, my TV is covered, my wall is covered, my floor. Okay, so there's artwork all over my house, you know.
So Ja, he put his in the cup. I'm gonna, and that's called a, it's really called a dirty pour, what you did.
Right.
I'm gonna do what they call a puddle pour or a bullseye. So I'm gonna take these paints.
And that's actually how I started doing that because we work on styles here, and for some reason when I get home, can't remember. So I make variations. And like I said, these colors are phenomenal, okay? Teal, pumpkin, this is colors I've never even worked with probably.
I wanted some springy type of
Yes, you
colors
brought
and
it.
stuff, just to, I don't know, get a little springy going on. So,
And see, she's more professional than me, so she knows which top is which top. I see, I try to use it and put it back on.
I just like to try to keep things together.
No, I use it and put it right back on. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Well, because I'm going to be making some puddles. So,
Oh, I love that style. Yes.
all right, so I'm going to be making some puddles. So I'm going to make me a little circle here. I'll make a little one here. Put this inside here and inside here. And I put them in these bottles to make it just easier for me to do my little puddle thing going.
Right. It works. I'm glad you showed me that because if I had to use a palette or...
Because before I was just mixing it all up and I had it in these cups, but then you had to use everything
in the cup.
that was in the cup. And so this way I can just have me some paint, and anytime I'm ready to paint, it's already mixed because a lot of time is taken up with the
Yes.
mixing of the paint.
Yes. It's like preparing the ingredients for your food.
Yeah.
Actually. And it's so funny because the other day, when I went to go buy the frames, I came back, I said, oh, I'm gonna do some painting. I mixed the paint and I left it there for 2 days. Completely forgot about the paint there. And
I think I want to try something.
I came back and surprisingly it wasn't dried up, so I was able to
So you
use
was
it.
lucky, because you could waste your paint, because it'll
Yes.
just dry up on you.
If it did, I would have still found a way to use it. See, this is why this is my instructor here, because when she decides she's going to get fancy on us, then she just gets fancy on us up in here.
I'll just try something new,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
ain't nothing wrong with that.
So go back to, this is gold. I want the gold to come out.
I think for the summer, these are like some of the colors I'm going to work with. Of course, I love black. Black is my favorite one to work with.
I didn't bring any black out today.
I know.
So let me go back in here with the orange. Let me go back in here with the matte. And then I'll take out the blue. In here. I'm gonna lose some of my colors, but I don't care.
Hey, they popping. You know, it's so funny. It was such a demand for like purple while we was over there. A few people came up. You don't have purple? I want purple.
Well, you know, purple is,
It's definitely a royal color.
yeah. So I got a little one at home now. She's just a year and a half, granddaughter.
Right.
And I went and I purchased some special paints for her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
It's so amazing because I haven't seen her since she was 3 months old, I believe. Like right before the pandemic and everything started up. And to hear that she's running around, and I heard her in the background, But to hear that she's painting now,
She's drawing. She has crayons to draw, but you know, when you give them crayons to draw, if you don't give them something to draw on, you will have drawings on your wall.
oh yeah, the Museum of Art.
Yeah, so my thing is I wanted to get her some paints and some small canvas
Right.
and teach her this is where she's supposed to draw. So now I want to move this around a little bit.
And that's moving pretty smoothly, but like with my situation with the paint sitting around, it was like literally I was watching Netflix and waiting for it to move on its speed. You know what I'm saying? That's how long it sat around.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now it's turning into something.
So I like to, it's good to have the plastic because once these pieces draw, these are acrylic skins,
Right.
and you can peel them off and add them to a painting.
See, I peel them off. I didn't have no further use for them.
No, you can use them. It's acrylic skins.
And this is just, it's not time consuming. You're almost finished, actually.
It depends on the size of your canvas.
It looks like,
It
you know,
really depends on the size of the canvas because the larger the canvas, the more paint you have to use. And
this is the first time I've worked on a small canvas for a while. My instructor told me that that's like preps for kids. So I
who
stopped.
said
You. So I stopped using the little small ones. I moved up.
I didn't say that was preps for kids.
I misinterpreted you.
Yeah, you did.
What you told me was you use them when you're working with your grandkids. So
Yeah, and that's not even the size I use. I use 8x10s, which is about
Smaller than
half
that,
this
right?
size.
Okay.
About half this size. And I use that with my little nieces and nephews because it's easier for them to manipulate. And they still will wind up with a nice little painting.
So do all of your students do the same thing? Like once you teach them, do they all just go home and just do paint?
My nieces and nephews, they paint. They'll do paint parties.
Right.
They'll have their friends come over and they'll do paint parties. And that was before the pandemic. They would have paint parties. Because it's just fun to get together and just paint, you know.
Yeah, I think look into this paint and sip. Somebody came
That's what we did. I did a cocktail. And I would send them a recipe for 3 different cocktails, and you choose which cocktail you wanted to have while you were.
And
while you
did
were
they
painting.
make the cocktail, or did you make the cocktail for them?
No. I sent.
This is not the Zoom. That's why I'm asking that.
No, this is the Zoom.
Oh, okay.
This was the Zoom. I gave them a canvas this size and 5 different colors. Everybody didn't get the same color, so everybody didn't come out with the same design.
Did they choose the colors, or
No,
did
I
you
chose the
pick
colors
them?
that I sent to them, and I sent them the colors, and I sent them a chuck to put on the table so that they could, you know, they won't destroy their table.
Right.
And they had a piece of paper that had 3 different cocktails that they could make while they were painting.
Oh, okay. And how did it turn out? I mean, the artwork that was created.
Their artwork?
Yeah. Like, do
came
they
out nice.
feature it somewhere for you?
No, I wasn't. I was just trying to let people have fun.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying did they feature it somewhere? Like maybe you had a site where you showed.
No, I didn't. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. What I did was, no, I didn't do that. I just painted with them.
Okay. And how long was the?
It was about an hour, a little more than an hour on Zoom.
And you didn't send me your Instagram and stuff.
And they would paint, and some people had never painted before. One lady, she bought it for her mom.
Look
and
at this here.
Her mom painted with me, and there was somebody that was in Utah. There was somebody that was in Nevada. I think my niece was in Wisconsin. And it's just they got on the Zoom.
I mean, that was beautiful. I would love to do something like that here.
Okay, so this is mine. This is the way I do mine.
I just. Yeah, she busted out. Yeah, yes. She knows it. Yeah.
I like it. And usually when you shake it up, there's little bubbles in here. So I usually torch out and get rid of the bubbles. And that's the little bubbles.
Can you torch that right there?
Yours?
Yeah.
Your bubbles are just about pop. You've seen them, right?
No, I don't see any over there. And that is new. That's the first time that's been on the set right here.
No, I had it before.
Here?
Yeah.
But you never popped it out, I don't think.
No. So this is good.
Yeah, it is.
So I do this. Now, I could, sometimes this is what I'll do. I'll look at it and I'm like, it needs something else.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
So.
With me, as long as the
takes.
canvas is covered, then I won't keep doing that. But that right there, I would just keep adding a little bit more to it, my painting.
So I'm looking. I like this right here. I like the way this is done, but it's just right here seems kind of plain. Maybe I'll do this. I didn't use this color at all. So now, here we go. Here we go.
Just do it, like you told me. Just do it.
Do I do it?
Yeah.
Should I do it?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
You'd be surprised. People be looking for these colors, especially purple. That purple.
So now, I don't want it to stay like a line.
Here we go. Back to surgery right now.
I want it to move a little bit. Just a little bit.
And that's the fun about doing this. You might
Just a little.
see a whole different.
So I want it to go this way. Come on. With a slide. With a slide. Slide.
So I don't know if they can see how the lines are expanding now, like this.
Well, I'm just going to hold it and see if it'll happen.
No, I can see it from here, and I'm blind.
There you go. Just wanted to give it a little something. I didn't want it to look like a smooth line. Now it's just kind of wiggly, and it goes
Yeah,
over
because
there.
this style, the reason why we do all of this extra stuff to it is like 75 million people does this style right here. And the paintings can become redundant after a while. We all use the same colors. We all, you know what I'm saying? So you have to add your signature to it.
Yeah,
right
add your
there.
own little thing. So I also do I did the tiles.
Right.
So I took the little tiles and I painted them like that. And that's what I got with these.
Yes. And I call those the hot cakes because they go very fast.
And then these for Kwanzaa.
I have some. I have to
And
get
these, yeah.
some more from you of them. But
And then I put a backing on them so you can use them as
they're
coasters.
so
They're
well
coasters.
done. Yes, they're so well done.
And then I resin them afterwards so that you could put, once you put the resin on them, the resin I use is food safe and heat safe up to 400 degrees.
Okay. And
So-
how do you heat it Because you just made it sound so simple for
I didn't
my
hear
viewers.
it. What I did, I painted it.
Right.
I painted the tile. This is stone. This is tumbled stone.
So, no, I was
This is
talking about
ceramic.
the resin. So the resin is painted on also.
No, the resin is, I mix the resin. The resin is 2 parts. It's, when you mix it, you mix resin equal parts.
Is it hot or is it just?
It might heat up
Okay.
while you're mixing it and stuff, but it's just.
Because I know when we used to do those in shop class, and not those size, but remember the little teeny weeny tiles we used to do in
Well,
shop?
see, when you went to shop class, they made us go to cooking class.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Okay.
we had to put it in the oven to try to get that glaze to it.
No, this here, as soon as it dries, it has the shine to it. I guess.
And they're coasters, but they also are pieces that can go on your wall.
If you want, I made them so that they could be coasters on a countertop or tabletop. That was my thought when I was doing it.
And they're made in 4s. They're made.
I did some sets of 5s and some sets of 4s.
All right now.
So I did sets of 5s because sometimes most people have 4s, and because you have them on the table, so you got 4 people, 4 glasses, and one to set the bottle on also. I don't know.
Right. Or just to keep it real, because it's 2021. People come to your house, they visit, okay? It's 5 on there when it came. It's 4 on there when it left, you know what I'm saying? So you always need to have that replacement one there. You put the 4 out just because you know one is going to disappear. And then,
okay.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
2021. You have to keep it real. But this,
It came out really nice. You see that?
yeah. Yes.
I like it.
See, and when she smiles, that makes me smile.
I like it.
okay?
I think it came out really nice.
So,
The line didn't. It still looks like it's part of the whole painting. That it all went down at the same time. I like it.
yeah, me, I would have still went in. But I ain't trying to get you hyped up in here and
You
get you.
went in and did what? What would you do next on? Oh no, see, yeah, because you have your signature, your SINY. So I don't have that.
But I heard
Yeah.
something when we was talking on the phone. So there is a signature art when I was asking you the Instagram pages. So you did come up with a name.
Oh yeah, I got Shakati Arts.
Okay. So
Shakati.
that's your signature right
Yeah,
there.
but that's Shakati Arts. You know what I did? I took Shakati Arts. That's my son and my daughter and my name. The first 2
It
letters of our
sounds
name.
so unique. I knew it had to come
yeah.
from somewhere.
Yeah, I took the first 2 letters of their name and put it together. Shatis, Kasim, and Diana.
All right.
Shakati. Yeah.
But it's very unique, and that's your signature right there.
Yeah,
So-
but it's not on. I don't put it on the paintings.
Well, when you're ready to, you can.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
when you're ready to, you can. Because
So it's got a lot of nice movement going on in there. I actually like this.
I'm so happy. Like I said, okay, you gotta say
This
it
one
twice
is
here.
good.
When
Yeah.
she's happy,
Yeah, this
I'm
one is
happy.
nice.
We're all happy. You know.
So you want me to put it to the side, and you want to go for it? You want to go again with another one?
Yeah, I'll do another one because this is just all inspiring, and then I just feel like I didn't do enough. I just did like the basics over there.
Oh, that's good. You always have your negative space, and see, I'm about covering my space.
I know that's how you taught me, and when I do art like this, I do make sure I cover.
But you don't have to. That's what I'm saying. This is like, it's called negative space.
But the covering part for me is like the painting extends around. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
that-
and I do that so that you don't have to. You do not have to put it in a frame.
Right.
You can just hang this the way it is because the edges are already covered. You still could put it in the frame if you wanted to, but it's not necessary that you do. It's not necessary because.
So is this going up on your wall here?
I don't know because it's not even gonna be dry by the time we finish here in the studio. So it's probably not even gonna look like this. You know, this is pretty as it is right here, really pretty. But
I know. I'm scared.
it's not
I'm
gonna be.
scared. I'm scared
it's-
right now.
We're gonna have to. We can't leave it here, so it's not gonna dry. So it's not gonna look the same by the time I get home.
But you still know your artwork, whether it's just like your children. Okay.
I probably scrape it off. It looks really good though. I like the way the designs came out. You know,
Yeah.
it just
And the colors.
yeah.
They're popping right now.
So it came out pretty nice. So I'll put this over here.
All right, and on to because we be here and we do a whole gallery in an hour.
You know,
In an hour. You know
we
what
do
I'm
we do
saying?
this. We get this done. We have fun. You know, we
And
just
we're not
really
lazy.
having fun.
Because I see people just do this. 5,000. That's a piece. Just the tangerine I'm talking about. That's the piece of artwork right there. 5,000.
No, actually, it was more than that. He put that banana on there.
And then somebody came and ate it. Okay, and that's just pitiful.
Well, because it's considered like performance art. You know?
Right, but what if they wanted that one specific banana, like,
That was the beauty of it, was that you could just go.
and put another banana there?
Exactly.
Not for that money right there, man.
Well, art is what a person
It's
will pay
here.
for.
It's
Yeah.
in the eye of the beholder,
There you
like
go.
they say.
I mean, it's also the thought. Who would have thought? I mean, to take it and put a banana on the wall
I know,
as a
right?
piece of art.
It didn't really take a thought for that. You understand what I'm saying? It was just so like, oh, okay.
I did take a thought for it. Of
Yeah,
course it did.
Yeah, I mean, but they ain't bust a brain vessel thinking of that. is
Did
what
you
it
bust a brain vessel doing that?
No.
Okay, what's the difference?
is. That's the point I'm making. Like,
Yeah.
I would, like, that right there, I did have to think of something. Dropping the banana there, it's just like, drop the banana and go. You know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't.
Ah, shucks. Yes, instructor. Continue. I'm just, oh, did you shake this up?
Did you shake it up?
Did you shake this up?
I shook it up before I used it. You can't do that. You got to be careful because
I'm a guy. Guys, I see it. It's right there. It's over there. I don't know. Guys is just rough. You don't know when your son and stuff get out the car, and the door slams and the house door and walk on the floor. It's just guys.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
We don't know our own strength. Now I'm gonna follow your instruction because I'm gonna fill it up this time. Ain't gonna do nothing too fancy. Oh, I love this yellow. Yes, so
I'm watching you.
right, dude.
And don't get too close to the edge because you don't want to get this on the floor. Come over. You should come over
when
here.
you're looking at these paintings, do you ever have like flashbacks of when you were a biologist and looking at?
Some of them. Sometimes it depends. The ones that when I put the silicone in them and I get the cells and stuff like that. It's not so much as a flashback, but it reminds me of when I was looking at stuff under the microscope.
Because we were somewhere and we just happened to look at a painting that was there and you was like, that's the COVID. And
Oh, yeah.
I was not too familiar with it, so I'm like, oh, okay, all right. But then,
Turns out that's exactly
right,
basically
after I
what they
start
said.
watching the news
Yeah.
and seeing that on the news every day and this is what they were showing, I was like, you know what? She was right on point. Oh, this is the top that flew.
What that one's about done.
No, it's like I don't know, because it still was erupting. Let me tell you, today I have a whole,
Still didn't put on glass.
oh, I sure didn't. I have a whole bunch of energy today. So if your TV start doing, what's the movie, the girl coming through the TV, What's the ring? If your TV start doing a ring, don't worry. It's just not your TV.
Yeah.
It's actually me. So, did I get any purple in here? I need purple. So I'm gonna try to get to the top. I'm rising to the top right here. And do you use a specific paint or brand of paint?
Say what?
Specific branding of paint?
I like Liquitex
I'm always with the artist.
and Golden.
Right, the artist loft.
This is really like one of the first times I'm using craft paints. But when I had the classes on the Zoom, I sent people Liquitex and Golden paint.
Okay, so I was going to do something, and I guess I should just do it, but I'm so scared because our paintings are gonna change. So, let's just do a scene. And this is how I get this scene here. Which is very basic, but a little too much, and we're moving. And it don't have to be perfect. As you can see, you can always go back, fix a couple of things, you know, with the extra paint. I would probably do something like this. And see, when you start stretching it out, it's like all the colors you put in there. Will start coming out. And I'm a paint fiend. I want every single drop of my paint. Sorry, people. And I did say every drop, so. Oh, drop, drop, drop. Okay, so once again, very basic, very simple. My Y didn't come out like I wanted my Y, so I will probably go back with a darker color. Or maybe I could do that here. Thank you. Oh, it seems I'm not finished yet, people. I like this color too.
That's what's that color?
Like a goldish.
No, it's written on the side.
This color is, I'm blind.
Let me see.
It says something metallic.
Royal Ruby.
Oh, see? I told you I'm blind. I don't even know why I got metallic from.
It's a metallic, but it's Royal Ruby.
Okay, so, and since I came back and did another one, I'm bringing her back to do another one also.
I don't know if I can.
What was that?
If I'm gonna have enough room.
Oh yeah, to put it, right? And that would be maybe a little finished touch right there.
Okay. So if I'm gonna do one, dum, 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 dum,
Yes.
dum.
Maybe we could move this over, the paint over there to you. Then I can just lift this and put this in this area right here.
Yeah, you can. Okay. So let's make sure this.
Yeah, this is the one, the top is over there, the orange. Because we come here and lose stuff. And this is a woman, she ain't losing a freaking thing right here, okay? I would get beat with a bat by the time I get to the parking lot.
I spent almost 35 years doing
This one no top.
research, medical research.
Right.
Okay? And you label everything, and especially when you're dealing with chemicals,
Right.
you label everything and you put the right top back onto the right bottle.
I've learned,
You know
I've
what I mean?
come to learn that.
So it's more like habit for me, you know?
I mean, how did, like, when the Zoom people stuff start flying, how did you
The stuff didn't fly.
Oh, okay, because I know.
The stuff didn't fly.
So everything went perfectly smooth. So to say, basically.
Okay, their stuff didn't fly. And I think the first class, I showed them 2 different techniques. What I wanted to do was show them 2 different techniques.
Right.
This technique I did here with the different puddles.
Right.
And the cup pour, where you put all your colors in your cup, and then you do a flip.
Yeah.
And you
That's-
move it around.
that's where I got my
Right. So
grounding.
those was like the easiest and the simplest
Yes.
one to do, and you're gonna come out with something that's pretty nice and stuff. But it was one lady. She just went ahead and just did it. So by the time the rest of the class was ready to do it, she was finished, and so she was just sitting there like, you know, for a whole hour, and I just felt really bad.
Oh, she should have made them 3 cocktails. Didn't you put ingredients for 3
Yeah,
of them?
she should have made the
Yeah,
cocktails.
she
I
was
think
weighing
she was
cocktails
in, where was she? She was in North Carolina. Yeah, she was in North Carolina. So,
But what did she take the class for? If you're going to do that right there, like,
yeah,
really?
but that's the only kind of like incident that, you know, that we had on here. Other than that, you know, that everybody had a good time. And one lady, she bought 3 kits, and her daughters,
Right.
they painted
It's
together.
a family bonding
So it
thing,
was nice that they painted together.
I have not yet to get my children as involved as I want. Like, my son was supposed to come Saturday. Easter was Sunday, so they ditched me. But I have not got them involved. But as far as get it online, Dad, and put it on here, and you should put it there, like, they're involved in that part. So I guess they're going to be my curators. You know, I have to just...
So and my daughter, she lives in Jersey. She came on the Zoom and she painted, and she hangs hers on the wall. She didn't. This is a size 11 by 14. She didn't want 11 by 14. She went out and got herself some 24 by 36.
Oh,
something.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
That's
so
my
she wanted
favorite.
something huge.
Yes.
And so she
Every
still
time I
wound
think
up
about it, I
having
just think, well, what you said. Like,
She
I
still
use those
had-
with my grandkids. I was like, every time I go to the store, I'm like, those is the kitty ones. Stay away from them, child.
She wanted something large on her wall and stuff, and so she
And just like
got
that.
it on her wall.
You see the 5 paintings I showed you on my wall? I want to take all 5 of them down and just put one big painting right there now. But it's so hard to find the black canvases.
Oh, you know where I had to buy mine? I had to go to Michael's, but I had to go all the way out
By
to
the
the
mall.
mall, to the mall for those.
That's where you
stuff.
usually find the good stuff at Michael's, by the mall.
Okay, so this one, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm going to, how much time I have? I got enough time.
You got 10.
So I'm gonna take, I'm gonna do, I want to do a flip cup,
Right.
but I really don't want to do a flip cup.
No.
I want to do a spiral.
Okay.
So
I mean, what's so funny is that this is my instructor, but the majority of the work I've done the whole quarantine time for 2020,
yeah, did on your own.
no, it had that third eye. It had your famous third eye. If you didn't notice that, the majority of my work I brought on Saturday, until somebody pointed out. They're like, what's that, the third eye there? But look at my instructor. She has it here. She has it over here. So, okay.
Yeah, when my granddaughter turned 18, her and I, we went and got it done together.
The one that's out there now? Oh, okay. Shout out to her, because she made sure you got here. Y'all beat me to the studio.
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I just
We
feel
sure
a
did.
beating in the parking lot coming up. Please, please, please don't beat me up now.
We sure did.
But I explained. I got on the 45. I took a different bus here, unfortunately. And the crazies was out today. Oh, the crazies was out. Excuse me. They're making me nervous just even talking about them. But I made it. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
I think I drank a ginseng tea, and I was very relaxed and, do all of that. Because, I mean, even somebody got on in a wheelchair. And they didn't get on like, oh, y'all got to go to work. Y'all got to be here, there. They got on like, I'm taking my time. I'm backing up. You know what I'm saying? And that was 15 minutes.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then right when I get to Morningstar, the most traffic you ever seen in your life. So I had to exit and walk down there to try to catch the bus. But fortunately, people, I'm taking
trying
driving
to
lessons, so I'm going to be driving soon.
Layer these colors in the cup. And by letting it slide down the side.
Is that how the bubbles start?
No, the bubbles is when you shake it up.
Just natural.
When you mix it, yeah. And if you, there's bubbles all over it. But I don't want the colors to mix. So I'm just letting it, like how when you pour beer into a cup so that you don't get all that foam? That's how I'm doing this.
I've seen some kind of drink like that they make, where it just be, I don't know what it is. It look like some fusion glaja or something.
Did I put yellow?
Nope, you're missing yellow.
So if I put yellow on top of blue, I get green. And I don't want green.
I mean, if it doesn't sit too long, you could put something in between them.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I do sometimes. Or sometimes I want the pink with the red, with the lavender, with the purple, with the teal, with the green,
I want the gold. And then.
And as you can see, we still busting them out. Like normally we would be working side by side, but even this way, we still bust out.
We still bust out 4 because we made 4 last time. But we did 4 and they were bigger. We did 16 by 20s.
Yes.
These 11 by 14s. What I want to put on top. Because it's like, I'll do this again.
And these are all colors that you should see flowers blooming right now, popping up with these colors. I heard in Japan, the cherry blossoms blossomed way before the time.
Yeah, they did. We're early this year. So I'm going to do a spiral.
And this is the true spot. Let's go, like you told me.
Let's just hope they come out right.
There's no mistakes, like you told me. I haven't done that one in a while. I need to do, oh, yes. She is bringing it right now. Y'all can't see it. You know what I'm saying? It's the swirl, okay? Oh, yes. And then when you look in the cup, it's so interesting, the little paintings that be inside these cups. Now, if you love blue, this is you right here. They're gonna love that.
Okay, I always mess this up.
There's no such thing as mess it up.
Yeah. Okay.
That's one thing I learned. The hypercritical, what we do, it's just gonna make us even more hypercritical. And there's a certain angle that has to be away from the paint and the canvas, right?
What?
The tool you just used. You just can't put it on top of there.
Well, I'm just trying to pop the bubbles.
No, I'm just explaining to my viewers so they don't think they could just pick one of those things up and can just go.
Yeah, you got to be careful with it. And you actually should have the mask on when you do it.
Right.
And especially if you're using resin. See, I'm trying to keep the circles.
Yeah. But you're doing a good job spreading it out.
I'm just trying to
It's
open
just
it
that
up.
green one. And that's one of my favorite colors, and that green wants to overtake everything right now.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, very low maintenance, and the stuff that you create is very unique. Okay, you won't see two of the same.
I'm stretching it.
It is, but it took our nice blue. And this thing is looking like, it looks like a solar picture of the Earth here going on.
You think?
Yes. I feel like a meteorologist right now. I can give the weather for the rest of the week right now.
The blue is still there.
Yeah, you spanked that green a little bit. That's
Yeah,
why.
I sure did.
That's another thing. You have to make these colors work. Oh, we collaborated, did we?
Say
I'm
what?
joking.
Say what?
And it's moving. Okay. And once that dries, what's the next step for you?
I'll leave this.
That makes my vision even more with that, because some people say the Earth is round, some people say it's flat, some people say it's rectangle, some people say it's... Okay,
What you talking about?
the Earth.
Oh.
So it's like...
Oh, you see the earth in this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I was getting ready to do something to it. I'm getting ready to do something to it.
Well, we're on the countdown. As you can see, the time goes
wait.
Yeah.
No, it's not finished. It's not finished.
Don't worry.
No, it's not finished. Oh. Oh.
For that purple.
So it's
DianaDaniels.
what? It's not finished. This needs something. Oh my goodness.
Never comes out, right? And this has been
more time.
All right. One of a kind.